Alright, so I'm going to make a video on making pour-over coffee. This is a pour-over kettle, already filled with water, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on, bring that to a boil. Go over to my grinder. I got it set on about, actually it needs to be on about 4.5 servings. Actually, I have to put more coffee in it. But the water's boiling, so it doesn't matter. There's progress. That'll be enough. And I got it set on about 5 right in between. Tap. This is the static electricity. Makes the grounds stick everywhere. Just pour that into our pour over filter. And we're still waiting. The longest part is waiting for the water to boil. Okay. And you want to get it about 10 degrees off the boil. So when it hits right at about 200, we're good. 200. Yeah. I wish we used the metric system. So if you have an electric kettle, this is much faster, but you really need this long tapered in. I think they make electric pour-over kettles just for this instance, but it really comes in handy. I tried using just a regular kettle for so long and it was much faster to use a dedicated pour over kettle, and you can use it for your tea or anything else, so it's fine. And it's kind of neat looking. So. This is about the grind size you want. Now you will have to measure this stuff and weigh it to get it, once you get your coffee tasting the way you want it, it's good to measure it. And so you've got the actual measurement, so it's repeatable. But I've been doing it, so I kind of just know what works. But measure the weight of your water, measure the weight of your coffee, and then measure your finished product. And that way it's science. Science, bitches. Can't argue with that. And you'll have repeatable results. The only variable will be you pouring the coffee in. What do they use? Watch pot never boils. Unwatch pot boils over. So I can kind of clean up. It's the worst. The only thing I don't like about grinding coffee at home is it can be a bit messy, I guess, but that's why I bring this over here so I can just go swoop, 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 right into the sink. Nope, still not boiling. Coffee, let's see. I'm using the Cafe Verona from Starbucks. I really like it. I like Pete's coffee too. Dickinson's blend, that's good. And those are just major coffees that I can get my hands on easily. And then I have espresso roast for when I want to make espresso. This is my messy coffee section. So I like to use sugar in the raw for my coffee. I don't like processed sugar. You wouldn't tell it though. I like it in like pies and cake and shit, but not in coffee. Yeah, I ate too many. Uh-oh. Sounds like something. Almost. Alright, so we're at 5 minutes. Just waiting for the water to boil. So, like I said, it takes longer for the water to boil than it does. But if you're using a French press, you've got to boil water anyway. So, and if you have a gas stove, this will probably go much quicker. This is not induction, but it is a flat top surface. Seat. Huh? Where's my cup? This will be for me. Actually, I should make a thermos. I'm gonna make a big thermos. That way we've got coffee all day. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge that up too. Almost there. You're supposed to warm up the carafe too. I didn't, so I never do. But if you watch, let's say warm up the carafe, I guess it makes it a little bit hotter. Warming up our thermos, so that's not cold. And we should be about there. We're almost there, buddy. Almost there. So we're at about 7 minutes and 50 seconds when we're actually starting to make coffee. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this in, and we're just going to let these off gas real quick for about 35 seconds. You can see the kind of bubbling. A lot of the grounds give off CO2. And if we don't off gas them, they'll create a barrier, which may not allow our coffee to extract properly. So we'll give them about 30 seconds. And then we'll get pouring. Alright, so we're at 8:30, and what we're going to do is we're just going to pour in a figure 8. Or just whatever, however I like a figure 8. Just keep it steady to where you're not overfilling. And I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. Some barista's gonna get on here and tell me how stupid I am, but I like it, and it makes good coffee for me. So, fuck 'em. Sometimes you may have to wait for the level to drop down a little bit. Like I said, with the French press, you usually have to wait, I think, about 3 minutes for it to steep before you press down and can enjoy your cup of coffee. And with this, it takes almost the same amount of time, perhaps 30 seconds more. Oops, I went over. I probably got it a little, it's hard to hold a camera and do this at the same time, but probably have a little high. But you definitely don't want to let your grounds, your coffee dry out. And if you find you grind it and it's really slow, then you may want to increase your grind size. But you want to continually taste, and as you brew those different grind sizes, find out which one works best for you. And then make a solid note of that, because it's all about, you know, I don't care what people say, and you can have these people tasting coffee and saying, oh, well, I could, you know, you've got to do this and that. So what tastes good to you? All right, we're done. And just let that brew through. So we started in earnest at about 7 minutes and 50 seconds, so it's now almost 11 minutes. So we're looking at about 4 minutes tops for brewing. That includes the 30-second wait time. And let that filter down. A lot of times I really don't want this last bit. It contains some of the bitterness that you get in coffee and a lot of the particulate matter. So what I normally do is when it gets to about that level, take it over, just pop that in the sink, and we're ready to go. Fresh cup of rocket fuel. Boom.